arrival of Osman Araya very, very shortly. 4 of the miners now in hospital, being checked out at Copiapo. Each of them had already received initial medical care as they came out. They were taken on stretchers to the hospital. The 5th miner, Jimmy Sanchez, the youngest at 19, we believe still being treated or still being looked at. He was thought to be one of the most vulnerable. And the group now coming up are the most deemed to be the most vulnerable of the miners. The first 4 were seen as the strongest mentally and physically. And that's Osman's wife, Angelica, who looks extremely anxious, waiting her husband, not knowing what condition he'll be in. The first 5 miners looking in good condition, physically good condition, although the 5th, certainly it can be said, looked weaker and more anxious than the first 4 who came up. But Angelica, Osman Araya's wife, waiting now for the rescue of her husband to be completed. It's been over 6 hours now since the rescue began. And we're expecting to see Osman any time now. The Chilean President, Sebastián Piñera, has met some of the miners as they came up, as is his wife, the First Lady. And this looks like the moment the 6th will arrive at the surface. Rescue workers getting in place as the capsule is winched through this tunnel. With the metal casing at the top to make sure the rock underneath the surface does not crumble as the capsule is lifted. And this could be it. The 6th miner to be rescued of the 33. Underground for over 2 months, Osman Araya is the 6th miner to be brought from beneath the surface at the mine in Copiapo. And that's Osman Araya. And applause from the waiting crowd, from fellow miners, from relatives, from friends. And now he's checked out. His helmet is removed. The bio harness will also be taken off before Osman is put on a stretcher, like the 5 miners who arrived before him to be taken for a medical assessment. There he is, meeting his wife, Angelica, for the first time in over 2 months. And now Osman embraces the First Lady of Chile, who's there as the President's representative, as well as those who masterminded the rescue attempt and one of the ministers in Chile as well, government ministers.
Muchas bendiciones para todos. Dios
And as he's taken off onto a stretcher, it's fair to say that he, like four of the other miners who've now reached the surface, seemed absolutely euphoric at being finally back above ground after such an ordeal, and seemingly in good physical and mental condition. He'll now be assessed before being flown, like the others, to the Copiapo hospital. And with his arms raised, he seems absolutely thrilled to be finally free after 69 days trapped underground. And the capsule now will return